What's up guys, a very short update on the price of Bitcoin because pretty much the same situation is remaining with the market condition. We are falling even lower. We have a lower low, which is actually not that much lower than the previous one. So you may say that this is a kind of a double bottom, so we can go up from that. And in fact, those lows are getting less and less like increment, this delta between the lows. So technically you may expect the move to the upside eventually, and moreover the lower we go, the more likely this will happen. In any case, it's still a falling knife, so it's really hard and dangerous to catch it, so be careful with that, because in principle there are still a lot of the bearish signs, and the one which I would like to pay attention to is the indication of the SOPR. So SOPR right now is below 1 for a while. So for the version which is not smooth, you can see that we reached the low and then we tried to move up and test the level 1. We didn't make it. We didn't even touch the level 1. We moved lower, and of course it would be better to see how the 7 days smooth version will perform, because like before it also went quite lower and then it returned. So we would like to see something like that to confirm that this is a still bull market, but this is really nasty. I mean, if we will not test level 1 and go above it, that would be the real indication of the bear market is in full power. Or if we'll test and actually have a rejection from the level 1. This is also very bad. Right now though, even on this non-smooth version, we're waiting for the potential test of this level. If this will happen, that would be the point of the decision for the next market development. On the other hand, of course, there are more and more bullish signs. The one which is like semi-bullish and semi-bearish is that we moved lower than the 365 days moving average EMA, and it's like a second test is still fine, but if we'll close below that, that would be again a very bearish sign in my opinion. On the other hand, let's say the BitMEX funding and premium index value is going lower, going deeper into the negative territory, which means that statistically it could lead to the move to the upside with higher probability eventually, which is always happening in the history of this indicator. So we'll see. Another thing is Fisher transform. You see right now it is at the point of -3, almost 8. It is very low. On the daily time frame it didn't happen from the point of the drop from 6,000 to 3,000 in November 2018. So technically it's a very nice entry. Of course we need to have something like this, like a crossover, to confirm it, but as you see it may be a false one, but for such a low value it's very likely that it would be a true one. And also the second thing, you see, we would like to see the price going lower, but the low for the Fourier transform indicator will go higher, so something like this. So if you'll see the higher low but the price is still lower at this point, at the point of this low, then it would be a nice buying opportunity in my opinion. And also I would like to point out that on the daily time frame we kind of having the higher low on RSI and lower low on price, so there is a bullish divergence here, unless we will make a lower low and the closing point for this candle will be lower than this one, so maybe RSI will go lower than that, so then it might be invalidated. But so far if we'll go higher from that point, then it might be a start of at least temporal, but still a pullback to the upside. And finally, there is such a thing as the power oscillator. From this guy on Twitter, you can check his account. Basically it's the log price deviation from the long-term trend and predicts the tops, the highs, the lows. Right now he said that it is extremely close to the value of -0.1, which indicates the very good buying opportunity. So technically you see there are many sophisticated indicators and signals for the fact that we are approaching to the point of the reversal, and the lower we go, the more likely we will move up at some point. But again, going both ways, like short or long right now, is very dangerous, so at least one should use a very tight stop. And in general, like from the technical analysis standpoint, I think this picture is extremely bearish. Surely the counter trade is always very appealing to take, but this is again goes with a higher risk, so please be careful guys. And yeah, we will look at the price evolution and I'll keep you updated on my considerations. So far that is it for today. Thank you for watching.